outstanding. We are now joined by Justin Haley, who's driving that number 11 leaf filter gutter protection Chevrolet for Colleague Racing. And just give us your thoughts heading into Martinsville. How excited are you for this penultimate race in the Xfinity Series schedule?
Yeah, well, obviously Martinsville is going to be tough for a lot of us, a lot of pressure-filled racing. I feel like Martinsville is definitely one of the places that I've never ran too good at, but I'm really confident in Colleague's short track program and what they have going right now. So fortunate enough to be on there above the cutoff line. Doesn't mean much. That's only 4 points, but it's definitely going to be a wild race.
Good deal. We're going to open the floor for questions. Our first question is going to come from Dustin Albino. Go ahead with your question, Dustin.
Yeah, Justin. So like you said, you're sitting on that bubble. What have the nerves been like this week?
Not too bad. I really don't get nervous. I mean, whatever happens is going to happen. So, like I said, I mean, it's going to be a wild night. Obviously going to watch the truck race tonight and see how that goes and just try to prepare as much as possible. But at the end of the day, we're starting up front, got to stay up front. No one really knows what to expect. So I'm just going to have to kind of play it by ear.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Our next question will come from Bob Pockris. Go ahead with your question, Bob.
Yeah, Justin recently announced that you were going to be back at Colleague. So I was curious what went into that decision. Obviously, there was some chatter that maybe you'd go cup racing with Spire.
Yeah, I had a lot more opportunities than just Spire to go cup racing. Was very fortunate to get a lot of good offers in the Xfinity Series as well. Talked to a lot of teams, but made it pretty straightforward with Chris Rice and Matt Colleague that I wanted to be back. The decision really came from the next gen car getting pushed back one later year. And I think a lot of guys like Cindric and Gregson were kind of in the same boat, not to push the cup deal. Right now, it just doesn't make sense to go up to cup and learn that car just for the following year to relearn a whole new car. So felt like it was best place for me to stay at Colleague if the opportunity was there and keep winning races, keep trying to win championships. So hopefully next year, next year, we can have those same cup opportunities. But at the time, wanted to stay Xfinity racing. Was very fortunate that after the third win at Talladega, Chris Rice leaned over and told me that I had a ride and he was going to make it work. So they came to me the next week after he flew up to Ohio to meet with Matt and Leaf Filter and presented me a deal.
You know, the Custer, Reddick, Bell, when we asked them about going, because originally they were going to go and be in the cup car for 1 year and then the next gen car, they were like, it doesn't, better to get the experience. Is there anything that you think has changed in a year that maybe has you guys thinking differently?
Well, I don't know. I mean, it just, I don't know. I feel like we're all comfortable with Xfinity racing right now. And like I said, if I can keep winning Xfinity races, that's obviously number one goal. So winning races is the number one goal. So just felt like the right thing to do.
Thanks, Justin.
Thank you.
Our next question will come from Woody Kane. Go ahead with the question, Woody.
Hey, Justin, appreciate your time. Just wanted to get your thoughts about your team owner being one of the finalists for the Comcast Community Champions Award and what you've seen from the work he does in the community that made that possible. Matt's
awesome. And I honestly don't get to see a lot of what he does, right? Because a lot of it's based in Northeast Ohio and a lot up there around Akron and things like that. So, I know that spending some time with him this year, we haven't spent a lot of time together, right? Because, I hardly see him. He doesn't come to the racetrack because he can't. So does a lot with Colleague giving. And I know that he really likes getting back to the community. So it's awesome that he's recognized for that. I think he's a great ambassador for the sport, great business owner, very motivational. So he actually called me last night on his way home from dinner, and we just kind of talked about Martinsville. So he told me to make it into the championship 4 so he could come to Phoenix, because I think that would probably be his first race he had come to since last Phoenix in the spring. So hope we can do that for him and give him the recognition on track that he gets off track.
And I know you may not have thought a whole lot about it since you're right in the heat of this playoff battle down the stretch here with the season almost over, but with your deal set for next year, what does the offseason look like for you? I mean, obviously there's a lot of things to be determined about what we're going to be able to do, but what do you want to do this offseason, and what do you want to get accomplished before 2021?
Not much. I mean, I'm a kind of a stay-at-home guy. I always go on at least one vacation, but we'll see. We'll see how that works. I started planning it, and I was like, man, like you don't know where it's going to go with COVID and everything. So I don't know. I was trying to put together a plan yesterday of things I needed to do around the house, and kind of stay at home. And then I want to up my training regimen a little bit just to get a little better in shape. And not that I'm in bad shape, but you always can be in better shape. So just keep working there. That's about it. I mean, the fortunate thing is I don't have to get fitted in new race cars and learn 100 new names. I got everything pretty set for me. So that's pretty fortunate when you stay with the same team.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Our next question will come from Greg Engel. Go ahead with the question, Greg.
Hey, Justin, thanks for hanging out with us for a few minutes. My question has to do with sponsorship. Obviously, one of the big deals in being a NASCAR driver, moving up the ranks, so to speak. And you're still a young guy. You still, but you have the experience of moving up. One of those things is securing sponsorship and having sponsorship and helping to attract sponsorship. But having colleague with a quote unquote built-in sponsor, so to speak, how much does that factor into your decision to want to stay with the team, or if you were on the outside looking in, want to come to a team where that sponsorship was already secured?
Well, a lot of people really don't know that Leaf Filter and the Matt colleague deal are actually completely separate. Matt doesn't really own majority of Leaf Filter anymore, right? He started it, but Leaf Filter actually still wants to be a part of our race team and the numbers and be a part of NASCAR. So I wouldn't say it was a built-in sponsor, but now I mean it's truly year to year, and they haven't signed on for 2021. We don't know if Leaf Filter's coming back or not, right? So obviously coming to a team that is fully funded is great, and it's any driver's dream. But Leaf Filter's been great, and we have a great partnership, and everyone at Fraternal Orb Eagles, all the sponsors over there are amazing. So I don't know, it makes it a little easier, but it's still sponsorship, right? It's still difficult. It's never easy.
Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. Good luck this weekend. Have fun.
Thank you.
Yeah, Justin, thank you for taking the time to join us. Good luck at Martinsville.
Thank you.